The day is finally upon us. Battle Talent is finally updated and multiplayer is out now. But before we get there, let's have a little look at what we have got in terms of the update. Which first things first, we have got the golden cudgel, which is a brand new Chinese mythical weapon added to Battle Talent VR. So simply in terms of how it's used and how you use it, essentially, it is a big stick or a big baton. When you use it, it can extend. This is what I decided to use for it. I had a little bit of a mess around with it just to demonstrate the abilities of it, but this simply just makes it go up really high. You could use it as a pogo stick, or you could use it to fight your enemies. It's really up to you, but I had way too much fun doing this. One of the next big features, which I think's really cool that Battle Talent finally added in, is weapon imbuement. So if you've played Blade and Sorcery, you'll know exactly what I'm on about, where you get a elemental spell and you imbue that weapon with that specifically. It seems to be that they only added it with fire as of right now, and I tried this with one of the swords. It was a little bit glitchy at first, but once I did it with another weapon like a dagger or something like that, it was a lot more clear. In addition to this, with talking about brand new spells, there is the new grasping spell, which mimics the movements of you grabbing onto NPCs. This is sort of like a mix of the gravity / telekinesis spell mixed into a baby of this spell right here. So I did try this. You can't actually use this on walking bosses like this, as they kind of have their own little sentience. If you use it with a regular AI, it for some reason works a lot better, but with the boss fights like this, the spell is practically useless. It has two applications to it, so when it glows around the NPC, you can go and grab, that's when it lets you. But then when you go and activate your own orbs, you can also go and activate it where it goes and pushes a grasp on the enemy, so it holds them in the air temporarily. Absolutely way too much fun doing this, and the results are really funny. This probably won't work in VR with multiplayer being out, but this is most guaranteed to work on NPCs like this, because as you can see with the double-bladed goblin, they're useless against it. Now, last but not least, not to mention, with the first anniversary of the game being out since a year, full release, which I can't believe it's been a year already, let's move on to the multiplayer. So now there being with a new game mode comes a new game mode tab and menu. So in the main menu, you can go and create or join your very own multiplayer lobbies. Once you do this, you come into a beautiful new home area, which looks a lot different from your average sandbox or main campaign experience. This is genuinely beautiful, and this is the homology area. And when you come up here to the main hub area, you can choose 4 different arenas of where to start. You've got the Land of Beginnings, the Sky Runes Terrace, the Cathedral of Horrence, the Colosseum of Orc, and the Homology Arena, which is one of the new Battle Talent arenas specifically made for multiplayer only, with a lot of classic Easter eggs and, of course, with players that you can go and play with. This is probably something I never expected to be added. One of the most requested features of the game, which has finally been added. It is still laggy, keep in mind, but overall it is really cool, as one of the cool things you can do in multiplayer is attack the new people that join. So when you go into the battle arenas, you can go and fight whoever that you want, the NPCs, or you can have 1v1. But in terms of the actual update, this is probably the most beefiest and most content rich update that they've added since the full game release. There is so much that they've added: 2 new spells, 1 brand new weapon, and a brand new game mode. There's now in total nearly 6 brand new game modes in Battle Talent since the full release, which is so amazing to see such a variety of what you can do. If you don't want to play sandbox, you've got multiplayer. You don't want to play multiplayer, you've got a main story. If you don't want to play main story, you've got mixed reality. If you don't want to do any of that, well, that's up to you what you want to do.
Laggy,
but overall, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on what your favourite feature is to this brand new update. Is it the multiplayer? Is it the new spells? Or are you just happy the game is just as thriving as ever?
Fucking bad. Okay. Whoa!
Because of all those goddamn arrows and shit, what the fuck?
Also,
This is funny.
Look, X-Bike. I can't aim shit. Fuck out! Can't aim. Damn, bro. Yo, let's jump this dude, bro. We'll jump this dude, bro. Okay, bro, we froze. I'm holding still. Come get this nigga. Oh shit, he dodged.